Good morning, everybody. We are back on the trail. It's where I left off yesterday at Route 225, and we're going to Route 443, which is about a 16-mile day. I'm a little bit anxious. 16 miles is doable, but you just never know what the terrain's going to be like. So hopefully it's not just a big rocky mess, and I'm not hiking till dark. So thanks for coming with me. Let's take a walk. We're getting leaves here at the lower elevations. I bet we won't have any when we get up top. I know you probably can't tell from this, but that is a giant rock. It's about 6 foot long. I'm sure some people were huffing and puffing it to get that rock mounted there. So far, so good. I'm going up there. Fingers crossed. I did not expect to be walking up a logging road this morning, but it makes me really happy because I'm still anxious about how rocky it's going to be. You know, it's possible that this could have been a mining road instead of a logging road, because that's it looks like runoff from a mine. That orange stuff. So, regardless, the road's a road, I guess. Let's keep going. Yeah, clearly this is a flat spot here that was made by tailings from a coal mine, because you can see the coal. So, interesting. Let's keep going. I'm going to stick with my coal mine theory, because there's some kind of a structure, foundation for a small building. I don't know what it would have been. Coal. There's the corner of another structure. You can see in the ground there's coal all through this hill. I don't know if you can tell, but the valley is all misty. There's a mountain range across the way. You can barely see it. Everything in between is misty, foggy. So I hope that doesn't mean it's gonna rain. The perfect camp spot, nice and level, but I guarantee this was a building of some kind in days gone by. Horseshoe Trail from Valley Forge. Pretty cool. Cyrus Sturgis Jr. It's the third horseshoe I've seen on the trail. Just a bit of an editorial comment while we're here. This is the top of the mountain. We made the top 3.2 miles according to the sign. And we followed that mining road most of the way, so the hiking gods have smiled on us today. I'm doing a long day, so I'm really anxious about it, but to be able to go uphill quickly was a godsend. So let's go on. Okay, I think this is the top of the mountain. I had to go a little ways further, but this is all covered in pine. Oh, you know what, here, I'll show you if you can see that square thing there. This was at one point a fire tower. Here, I'll turn the camera around and show you. You can see the square foundation. So at one point, this was a fire tower. And as I suspected, we're back in the woods, but you know, it's not that bad. So we're making good time. Let's keep going. So we've got these big rhododendron bushes again. None of them are blooming because it's way too early. That's kind of cool to see them. Uh-oh. Hope this isn't the way it is from here on. Cool. An old coal mining village. I'm just gonna poke around real quick, see if I can find anything. There are probably structures out in the woods somewhere. Interesting. I looked around for a couple minutes just to see if I could find something that resembled a camp or a village. And the only thing I saw was a piece of brick. So we'll just acknowledge that this was a coal mine and move on. Here is a spot, that's old stone from what was probably a foundation, because you can see that's probably a dugout basement of some kind. But it's really, you know, barely recognizable. If somebody didn't tell me what it was, I wouldn't know. I'm not sure what the general is. I'm gonna look it up. Definitely remnants from a coal mine. We're nearing Roush Gap. I can kind of see that other hill back in the background is also coal tailings. We're walking downhill. I suppose we'll get to the water, but look at that water flowing. Cool waterfalls. And just for the record, we're back on a mining road, which is awesome. There's another spring, but again, you can tell it's yellow because of the sulfur and the impurities coming out of from the leftover from the coal mines. But I know there's a lot of places. I passed a place, it's in one of my previous videos, where they were cleaning up the water coming off of a particular place where a coal mine had poisoned the water. So we'll see how this turns out. So the water from, you know, the yellow water from that runoff is actually merging in with the clean water coming off the mountain from the other side. You can see it starts to get yellow right there. And that water's probably poisoned all the way down. There's probably no fish or anything living in it. I'm not sure why that sign is right here. It must be merging with another trail. I was gonna go to Roush Gap. I'm really trying to make time today. I'm gonna walk a little ways and see if I can see it. That is a big burl. You know, I walked right by the shelter. There was a sign that I think I kind of misread, and I thought that I was supposed to walk on down the Appalachian Trail and I'd see the shelter. Oh well. So I don't know what road this is. Kind of nice walking on a real road. It's a stone road. But you know, I've mentioned before that there's forest roads and, you know, throughout these mountains, fire roads, that kind of thing. So if you ever get hurt, the rangers and rescue people tend to know where they are. And just one more thing, if I stayed here at that shelter, there's coal everywhere. I would just collect coal and make a fire with coal. It'd be kind of a unique experience because I've never done that. Oh, speak of the devil, this is one of those places where they're cleaning the sulfur and all the poisons out of the water. This is they put lime and mix it with the water. I'm gonna try to walk down there and take a quick look. Cool. Oh, cool. I'm not going to sit here and read this, but it does show how these diversion wells are cleaning up the water. I'll take a picture and you can freeze frame it if you want to watch it. So the water is diverted from upstream somewhere, and then it works down into these filters. So this is the flood caused by the beaver dam. We're gonna walk right through it. There's somebody right there trying to navigate their way through it. My bet is I'm gonna get wet. On a positive note, mosquitoes aren't out yet. So here we go. Yeah, there's no way through here without getting wet. I thought about taking the dry route. I guess this is part of the experience, right? So we had a fire here at some point. It doesn't smell like anything burning, but you know, within the last several years, you can see a lot of downed trees there, and you can tell that a lot of them have been chopped up with a chainsaw. You can see everything burnt on the ground. So this, I'm down a little farther. It looks like it's more recent. They've had a fire down here. We're coming out of the mountain. Looks like the bridge washed out. There's a dry route over there. What do you think? Dry route? Well, there's a part 2. Well, we are done. It's a 16-mile day route. I'm gonna forget these numbers. 335 to 442, something like that. I'll put the numbers down here in the description. But it was a nice trail, most of it, except for the beaver dam and coming down the last mountain, but the rest of it was pretty nice. So thanks for coming with me, and remember, where we're going, we don't need roads.